Okay, so this year is almost at an end, so it's definitely that time to recap some of my favorite J-pop videos of 2021. Okay, so 2021 was such a big year in J-pop. I did reactions to the band JO1, I&I, Be First, and Orbit. So make sure you go back and check out some of my J-pop reactions under my J-pop reactions playlist. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe to my channel as well. So this video will be about the top 5 of my personal favorite J-pop videos of this year. There were so many amazing J-pop videos of this year. These are just some of the ones that I picked out that I personally really love the most and that stuck out the most to me as well. So let's get going. Make sure to like and also comment below your favorite J-pop videos of this year and some of your favorite J-pop bands as well. Okay, so for the 5th place, this was a super tough choice. It was between JO1 Real and JO1 Icarus. As you know, I've been doing JO1 reactions for the last year or so. Definitely go back and check out some of the previous ones. But yeah, Icarus and Real, there literally could be a tie, but for this, I had to break the tie. So I chose Real by JO1 as the number 5 because first of all, I have a lot of JO1 favorites, but I had to pick this one over Icarus only because I personally thought it just had that little bit extra bit of pizzazz in it, like the outfits where the design was so creative, and I really enjoyed that as well. Icarus was great too because I did like the theme of the Greek mythology in that, so that's why it was so tough. But I personally like the extra edge on the ensembles here. I also really like the modernism and the very like artistic modern art flair that Rio had, and the mix of settings in here was super creative. Okay, so number 4 is the band Orbit. They did a song earlier in 2021. I feel like it went really underrated, and it's called Blind. And I personally thought that it was literally super beautifully shot. I really liked they had the flair of the kind of storybook, very dreamlike and fantasy-like as well. And personally, that's one of my favorite elements to have in a video, as well with a great mix of R&B style music too. So it was very mature, but it was beautifully shot as well. So I honestly, I didn't see very much promotion for Orbit, but I discovered them earlier this year, and I thought this video Blind was just beautifully shot. So that comes out to my number 4. They also were formed, they're participants in Produce 101 Japan, just like JO1 and I&I. So that was really cool that they came from that same show. In this video Blind, I also liked the floral aspect that they added in here as well. It was very picturesque too. They also had some super fun hair colors in here, and the visuals were so aesthetic. Not to mention the dancing was super sharp. I like that little bit of hip-hop flair they have, that subtle hip-hop flair that they have in the music, and the choreography too. So number 4 definitely goes to Orbit. I could not go without putting Orbit in my top 5 for 2021. Okay, so number 3 is another JO1 video, Freedom. This was actually a performance video by JO1. I had to put in this performance video because it was so good. I really liked the song in general. It had this kind of slow Arctic Monkeys R&B vibe in it. Very smooth. Again, hits the R&B genre as well, and it was so elegant. I really like the purple color that they used. Purple is literally like my favorite color. So I'm a little biased on that. So I love the ensemble here too. This was just honestly, like, the setting was based, it was pretty simple of a setting, but just the whole dark like background and everything, and where the camera just focuses on them, was super cool because they did so much with that. Great videography in this as well too, and this choreography was just so good. I had to get this performance video in because it was one of my favorite performance videos of 2021 based off the reactions that I did. So also go back and check out the full reaction to this video too. Thanks so much. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, if you're a J1 or Orbit fan. Thanks so much. All right, moving on. Okay, so we're down to number 2. 1 and 2 in general was such a hard choice to make. Anyways, number 2 goes to I&I and the Video Rocketeer. This one, honestly, it took me by surprise because it was so hard hitting right from the beginning. They have in general just such like such big energy basically. So that one definitely hit. The hardcore hip hop electronic house vibe was really exciting. As I said, they're a super high energy group, so like their entire video is just kind of keeps you on the edge. So I really enjoyed that. Also, these outfits, they have that urban flair, which was super cool. So I have to give this number 2 because it just gave such a strong hype, high energy, fast moving, and the video was literally like a little trip from going to the school to the space shuttle that they're on and stuff like that. This one definitely takes number 2, a super exciting video. And also had a crazy strong performance at the MAs 2021 when they're out on a ship and they had like fireworks and everything like that. It was basically one of the most unique performances that I've seen, so make sure you go back and check out my reaction that they did for the MAs 2021 as well. Okay, so what we've all been waiting for is the number 1 choice that I have. Yeah, so I had to put BE:FIRST and their debut song Gifted as number 1. So they've had a huge debut. They've gotten millions of views right off the bat. So that was huge. And the fact that they were able to come out swinging like that with the debut under kind of a smaller label than some of the other groups. They also did not come from Produce 101 Japan. Some of the members in the group are pretty young, but they all had this just really mature style in the video. They also have this little bit of this 90s kind of Boyz II Men R&B vibe with the style that they chose too, which is super popular. And yeah, they put so much into just this debut. I really thought it took off like amazingly. So had to give them the number 1 spot for having that debut under a smaller record label. Video is amazing, so is the song. So I have to give BE:FIRST the number 1 spot. So thank you so much for joining and also recommending some of these bands as well. I had such a fun time checking out their videos and learning about the bands and the members. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. Getting ready for the next year. Start thinking of some of the bands that you want to request. All right, until 2022. Bye.